All right, here we go. Eyeshadow, everyone's favorite. So I'm going to be working out of palette 4 just to give you 4 kind of neutral colors to give you an idea of what to do with them. So I'm going to be using eye primer on one eye but not the other. Primer is going to help to make your eyeshadows more pigmented and help to keep it in place throughout the whole day without losing any colors. So I'm going to be working with some tools. I've got some brushes here that I really like to use. I've got that angled brush with a sponge. I've got another angled brush that's a bit more loose. It's not as dense. And then I've got 2 flat brushes, a big one and a small one. So I'm going to take the bigger flat brush and use it to do my whole lid. And yeah, so I'm just going to put it on the lid. And if this is the only place that you're comfortable, then feel free to stop here. If that's where you want to start, just on the lid, that's a really super great starting point. So you can already see the eye that I'm doing now has a primer, and it needs more blending because it's already sticking more, and it's a tiny bit darker just because the primer is pulling out those pigments. So now I'm going to do an angled brush for the crease, and I'm actually going to show you 2 different techniques to apply shadow in the crease. So the first one is I kind of just like line up my eye in a mirror, and I just dab on lightly where I want it to go up in my crease. I have hooded eyes, most people do, which basically means that when I'm looking at you straight on, you can't see all of my lid. Some of it is, I'm losing it like behind my eyeball, basically. So I just place it on, and then I just blend it in like a wiper shield motion back and forth. So the second technique is to do like a number 7 or a backwards 7, and you're just gonna go line it up with the end and go in. So just like that, looks like a backwards 7 or an upside down L. Once you get that, you're going to want to blend, especially if you're using primer, like I say, because it really pulls the pigments. It helps to keep the shadow stick to your eye, so it's not gonna budge once you get it there. So once you do your little L shape, blend. Once you get that all blended, I'm actually going in with a shimmery gold color. I'm going to put it on the outer half of my lid. So I'm just taking a different brush, and I'm just going in and just patting that on from the center to the outside of my lid, just to give a little extra shimmer in there. Once I've got that on, I'm just taking one of my 2 smaller brushes, and I'm going to dip it in the lightest color out of the 4 that I'm using. It's called Tender. And I'm going to put it on the inside corner of my eyes and just below my brow bone. And the purpose of that is to actually help make your eyes look more awake, wider, brighter. So just to help brighten up those eyes. That's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to head on over to my website for some products. Thanks again.